showed interest in this guest speaker session and join with us here. Today, we are here for a talk about women's cricket in India, and this session is initiated and organized by Rotary eClub of Coimbatore Changemakers in association with Rotaract clubs of Coimbatore Cosmos, Coimbatore Gaalaxy, Coimbatore Metro, Coimbatore Unique, and Coimbatore Texcity. Once again, I welcome you all on behalf of all these clubs. With no further ado, let's move on with the agenda. Meeting called to order by Rotarian Vasudevan, the president of Rotary Club eClub of Changemakers.
Meeting called to order hereby on behalf of Club of Coimbatore Changemakers. Hereby the meeting called to order.
Prayer by Rotaractor Priyadashni, president of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy.
O God, Almighty Father and ruler of the universe, we thank thee for the inspiration you've given us to the Rotaract movement based upon service to mankind. We humbly beg you to continue to grace this to our service, to ourselves, and to our neighbors, and to the honor and glory of God.
I request Rotarian Vasudevan to present the welcome address for us today.
Distinguished speaker for the meeting, fellow Rotarians, future Rotarians, Rotaractors, guests, and my dear friends, I deem it an honor to welcome you all for the lovely meeting that takes us back to our roots. It will be a very pleasant meeting for two reasons. We are going to learn about women's cricket, about which we are gaining a lot of interest. We are jointly hosting this meeting with our Rotaract clubs. With profound gratitude, let me warmly welcome Ms.Sharadha Sridharan to the meeting. It's a great honor for us to know about women cricket from Sharadha, who has been in this field as a player, as a coach, and an analyst. I thought Sharadha should have a tough time with demands of her cricketing roles. Then I understood that she is a qualified company secretary, a legal graduate, cost and management accountant, holding a postgraduate diploma in intellectual property rights. It struck me like a googly. I'm happy that such a multifaceted person is addressing this special meeting. Welcome, madam. A good number of our club members were past Rotaractors of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Cosmos. Our key member, Rotarian Aravind, is the pride of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Texcity. Our members, Rotarian Arul and Rotarian Ebenezer, are unique by nature and also past presidents of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Unique. Our lady members, Rotarian Yumna from Maldives and Rotarian Banu from Chennai, are past members of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Metro. Our Rotarian Madanish, joining us from London, was the Charter Secretary and past President of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy. We are happy to join hands with and welcome all the Rotaract clubs. I would like to extend my warm welcome to Rotaractors who are our future and our strength. I extend a warm welcome to our senior Rotarians, our club advisor, Rotarian Tyagarajan sir, our GGR Rotarian Arul Kumaran sir, our Interact coordinator, Rotarian Pon Ratnavel, and all our senior Rotarians who have graced this meeting. I would like to welcome a few guests whom we specifically invited for today's meeting because we thought they would be part of us in the near future. I heartily welcome all the future Rotarians. We have extended our warm invitation to many cricketing fans and pundits, and I am happy to welcome one and all who have graciously accepted our invitation and joined our call. We extend a warm welcome to guests and visiting Rotarians and Rotaractors from various parts of the world. And I once again welcome one and all on behalf of the organizing clubs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I now welcome Rotaractor Priyadarshini, President of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy, to introduce the clubs.
A very good evening to one of our present here. I take immense pleasure in introducing the host clubs of today's event. I first like to introduce Rotary eClub of Coimbatore Changemakers. This club is an 100% alumni-based eClub. It is officially the first eClub of Coimbatore. The club was sponsored by Rotary Club of Coimbatore Midtown with Rotarian C.T. Tyagarajan as advisor. The club was founded on July 24, 2021, started on September 20, 2021, and inaugurated on December 13, 2021. The club has 25 members who are residing at Canada, London, Singapore, Belgium, Kuwait, and Oman. In India, we have members from Coimbatore, Mangalore, Bangalore, Chennai, Sriharikota, Pune, and New Delhi. In its first year of existence, the club has organized club, vocational, international, and youth meetings. Its significant community service activities include chase, educational scholarships, toddler engagement activities, and a mission to improve blood donation in Coimbatore and have clean government school campuses. Next club is Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Cosmos. This club was started on 30th September 1994 by Rotaract past President Sabrinath. This club is a child club of Rotary Club of Coimbatore. Founded by first ever Rotary Club of the district, Cosmos is one of the oldest Rotaract clubs with a long legacy of impactful Rotaraction to fellowship and service. The main motto is to promote sustainability in all ways and in all its possible meaning and aspects. The small yet rapidly growing team aims to create a positive impact in the world around them and curb pressing issues like climate change through efficiently designed projects, numerous stimulating discussions, energizing collaborations, and fun-filled fellowship. Next club is Coimbatore Metro. This club is supported by Rotary Club of Coimbatore Metropolis and was started on 19th October 2009. The club has conducted several projects for then till now. Some of them are Vidhi, Eagle, Street with Love, and other flagship projects. The club was revived by Rotaract past President Krishna in the year 2018. The club members, Rotaract past President Selvadas and Rotaract past President Suresh, have been in different portfolios of the district and have proven a healthy Rotaraction in the past years. Next club is Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Texcity. This club has started its journey in the year 1997 with the motto of self-development and fellowship through service. Still believes in the same and equal pride. The club is sponsored by Rotary Club of Coimbatore Texcity. The Rotary year 2021-22 is now celebrating its Silver Jubilee celebration. Adding a feather to its crown, CDRR Rotaractor CDR Karthikeyan from Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Texcity served as the second DRR of RI District 3201. The club received various recognitions from the district and group level as well. After a short span of time, an energetic team with full of dreams revived the club in the year 2021 and still aiming to celebrate Rotaract to become beyond and beyond. Next club is Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Unique. Has its legacy of 15 years with rich culture and robust spirit. The club was chartered on 21st November 2000 with Charter President Rotaract past President Alma Mater, supported by its parent club, Rotary Club of Coimbatore, being revived 2 times by Rotaract past President Gaalaxy in the year 2006 and Rotaract past President Jayasuriya in the year 2018. The Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Unique serves as a platform for self-development through service. It has 2 PDRs and 13 presidents in its legacy. It belongs to the Rotary International District, RI 3201, Zone 5 in South Asia, and Group 3 under its district. Unique is also actively engaged in service projects and social activities. Last club is Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy. It was chartered on 26 November 2009. with the support of Rotary Coimbatore Gaalaxy and comes under Rotaract District 3201, India. In 10 years of Rotaraction, we have strength of 30 members, 9 past presidents, 3 district trainers, 2 council members, and have hosted 2 district events till date. A major objective of our club is to develop oneself and offer the needful service to the community. Our service to society and humanity has gained us numerous awards and recognitions, topped by Well Balanced Club Award for the year 2019-20. Currently, growing together is our team, and we are going towards a sustainable interaction, attraction, and environment to change lives in the community. Divided as clubs, we are all united here to serve the community. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Priya, for this elaborate and beautiful introduction of the club. Now, I request Rotaractor Kavya Dashni, the president of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Cosmos, to introduce the speaker for us.
Thank you for the opportunity. Warm greetings to all the Rotarians, Rotaractors, guests, and esteemed speaker for the day. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest today. She is a successful first-class cricketer who has represented Tamil Nadu in the U19 and senior categories, and a recognized cricket panelist for the ICC events Men and Women and IPL for BBC and other leading TV channels. She is the founder of She Talks Cricket and a cricket content creator on Instagram and WordPress. She is also a top ranker in Level A coaching course conducted by MS Dhoni Cricket Academy. She is actively involved with senior coaches recognized by BCCI for coaching young girls at grassroots and senior levels, and conducted and participated in several cricket coaching camps across India. She is also certified in ICC Level 1 and BCCI Level 1. By profession, she is a qualified company secretary, legal graduate, cost and management accountant, holding a postgraduate diploma in intellectual property rights law. She is currently working with Tata Indian Institute of Skills as an expert in planning, implementing, and executing key programs at the early stages of the company, and legal and secretarial expert. With her expertise in the field of cricket and her impressive accomplishments, we're extremely happy to have Ms.Sharadha Sridharan as our chief guest for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavya. Ma'am, you can take over the session.
Thank you so much for the elaborate introduction, Kavya, Vidya, Mr. Vasudevan, and even Priyadarshini also. First of all, thank you so much, Sir Revan sir, for having invited me to this to speak to this wonderful group of people about the topic that I would say is trending currently in India, that is women's cricket. Now, a few years ago, before 2017. Not many of the general public knew about women's cricket. That was the stage which was actually prevailing in India. But post the 2017 World Cup finals, where India lost to England in the Lord's cricket ground, which is considered one of the most special grounds in cricket. So women's cricket started going upwards from that, and since then there has been absolutely no turning back. We have made one final appearance, one semi-final appearance, and the scope just keeps growing and growing. So women's cricket definitely is an area that many of us can look up, aspiring young cricketers can look up as a professional career. So on this note, I would just like to share a little bit of my journey, which might be helpful to many of you here, if at all you are interested into cricket or even any other sport. So, I started my cricket career, once I joined college in 2009 and 10. Okay, so since then, there were not many girls playing in professional cricket, enrolled in professional cricket and all. So I was the only girl, playing with a lot of boys, playing a lot of gully cricket. We used to go to different areas, different grounds for playing, rivalry games. So that's how my cricket improved. And once I got an opportunity in college, first day I noticed that there is a cricket team, and I wasted no time in just going there and joining. So from there, my professional cricket career started, and I worked really hard to get into the under 19, and from the under 19 to senior level transition was not a walk in the park at all. So I had to work double hard, to get into the senior side, because there was a lot of competition. and many other things like fitness requirements, everything was required. So a lot of hard work went into that, and after having played for the senior level, so I kind of came back, finished my CS, and I realized the importance of education also. So for all of you, those who are listening, I know that sports, as a profession, is a very good career choice, but I would request all of you to equally focus on education also, because complements, sports and education complement each other. For example, if you are able to do well in education also, so you can actually use your sports background to get into top corporates, top companies, and have a very good future. So I would request all of you to focus equally on education also. So from there, I went back. I wanted to really promote the game, especially after the 2017 Women's World Cup. So a lot of games, a lot of girls came up, and they were interested to play cricket, and there were a lot of cricket camps also opening everywhere, and around Chennai, Tamil Nadu, even the ETNC association started supporting women's cricket a lot more. So from there, I started my journey as a cricket coach. I went on to do my level 1 qualification with the BCCI and ICC, and post that, I wanted women's cricket to reach a lot of people on social media. So that's the purpose of me starting this She Talks cricket page on Instagram. I focus equally on men's and women's cricket, but exclusive coverage on women's cricket, since everyone does not know women's cricket as well as they do about men's cricket. So whatever you are looking at, whichever field you are looking at right now, whether it's studies, whether it's sports, whether it's service based, whatever it is, I would just like to say one thing to you all. Do it with a lot of passion. Do what you love to do. Okay, so once you start doing that, I can assure you that Monday mornings are not boring. Okay, and you don't feel sad on a Sunday evening, so that you have to turn up to your work or your college on a Monday. So just enjoy what you are doing. Do what you enjoy, first of all. That's the basic thing. And make sure that you have your aims, objectives, and goals. Okay, so suppose if you are in your 18, 19-year-old, if you are just starting to branch into the outside world as a 20-year-old, have some objectives, goals, okay, as to how you would like to see yourself in the next 5 to 7 years. Just write it down. I'm sure that it has worked for me. It will definitely work for each and every one of you. Just put in that effort. Be very, very passionate about what you're doing, and a lot of avenues will come to you at the right time. So just focus on your path, okay, and enjoy what you're doing. And one more thing, make sure that you really, really enjoy the journey, because once you achieve the goal is done. But the efforts that you take to achieve that goal. So for example, if you want to become a state level cricketer, okay, so once you start practicing at the the basic grassroots level, so you should really start enjoying your practice sessions, each and every session, each and every game. So that's how you evolve, you enjoy, be making a lot of friends, getting different experiences, interacting with a lot of people. So that's how you grow as a person also. Sports, it helps you grow as a person. It has given me a lot of confidence to face the real world. It has made me very, very humble, and it evolves your team skills as well. So for example, if you join an organization for work later on, being a team player in a team sport, that definitely teaches you a lot of things in your real life also. So sports is very important, and plays a very integral role in the non-sporting life, I would say, post-sports life of every sports person. So try, if you haven't played any sport till now, just at least for fun's sake, gang up with some friends, play some badminton, whatever it is. So sports is something that you can really enjoy, and it can help you over the long period to imbibe a lot of skills that are really required in this world. So apart from that, just enjoy whatever you do. Okay, so that's the basic thing, because if it, having goals and not enjoying the process is definitely tiresome. So make sure that you enjoy the process, you love what you do. So with that, I'd like to keep it short and simple. So best wishes to you all. And thank you so much once again for just giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts about you, about myself to you, and about women's cricket, the growth of women's cricket in India. Women's cricket, BCCI has also announced that it's going to start an IPL next year with 6 teams. So there are a lot of opportunities coming up for domestic young women cricketers, and even support staff like coaches like me, analysts, everyone. So a lot of opportunities are opening up. So women's cricket, is definitely on the rise in India. And if you know someone who is just thinking whether women's cricket வந்து ஒரு நல்ல ஆப்ஷனா ஒரு career இது பண்றதுக்கு அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி, you can just go and assure them that yes, definitely there is a lot of scope in women's cricket in the future. So on that note, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shraddha ma'am. Now we'll have a question and answer session with ma'am,
Sure.
which will be moderated by Rotaractor Varalakshmi, the president of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Texcity.
Thank you so much, Vidya. So, ma'am, we'll come back to you if there's any queries. People, you can put it in the chat box so that I can convey it to her. So yes, ma'am, there's a question for you asking when will India women win a World Cup? What was the challenge that it faced this year?
Pradeep Raj, yes, I definitely see that happening in the next 1 or 2 years. This time we had a good side, but again, there are some kind of consistency issues with respect to batting, especially with the batting order. There is one side of the players who play very very aggressively, and there is one style of players who just stay and take guard. So, and also I felt that the field set and the captaincy and all definitely needs to be more aggressive. So, once Harman or Smriti take over, whether it's the T20 or the 50 over format, so then I really think India has a chance, especially, the next year World Cup is happening in South Africa, 2023 T20 World Cup. So, we really have a really good squad with the likes of, Jamie Rodriguez and all will also be back in the squad. So, yes, there were some issues with respect to the analysis, and I felt that we were not very much prepared enough to face a lot of top teams this year due to some strategy based and field setting based issues, and rotation of strike, few technical things like that. So I definitely see India winning a World Cup, if not at least for next year, but it is going to happen within the next 2 years. That's for sure.
So I think Pradeep, yeah, all of us has got an answer. The next one is Ramesh Power as a coach has been successful, but has got a lot of criticism that there hasn't been a lot of strategies being in the place for different matches. Is there a captain coach issue that is happening, or it is Mithali and the senior players?
See, well, by looks of it, it looks like the strategies haven't really been discussed. When you play cricket at the highest level, you need to analyze each and every player. For example, if you take Australia, they have someone like a Beth Mooney, who is a left-hander, and she's very strong on the offside. So what the bowler is going to do, whether she's going to come around the wicket, what is the field set in such a case, you want to have a deep mid wicket, a country. So, with respect to that much of detailing, you need to plan when you go for a World Cup. But somehow I felt that we were a little bit lagging behind. We weren't proactive. We were just reacting to how the other teams were playing. And the fielding definitely also needs to be worked upon, and the running between the wickets. So if you see top teams like England, even South Africa in this season, so once they hit a boundary of the first ball of an over, they just drop and take quick singles. So by that, they were able to easily score around 6 runs per over. But in the case of India, if our girls get a boundary of the first or second ball, the rest of the balls are just dots. So we need to concentrate on those quick singles, turning singles into doubles and things like that. So we need to do a lot of work with respect to fielding also. We need to prevent those quick singles, if they are looking to take twos, convert them into ones. So strategies haven't been on point for this World Cup. That's been the reality. I wasn't really, there is no real clarity on, whether it's a captain coach issue. But I can say one thing for sure, that we weren't prepared enough with respect to our strategies and planning. And that affected us big time.
So yes, we've got a clear cut of what's happening. The another question is, ma'am, hi ma'am, I'm Aziz. My daughter's name is Shifa, 13-year-old. She's playing for past 1.5 years. She's constrained only in batter. It's good, ma'am. Please tell me some tips.
ஓகே, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து உங்கள் பொண்ணு வந்து கிரிக்கெட்டில் வந்து அவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்கா, நீங்களும் வந்து என்கரேஜ் பண்ணுறீங்க அப்படிங்கிறது பார்க்கவே வந்து ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருக்குது. கண்டிப்பாக பிரைட் ஃப்யூச்சர் இருக்குது. ஜஸ்ட் 13 இயர்ஸ் தான் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா வந்து இன்னும் நிறைய டைம் இருக்குது உங்கள் பொண்ணுக்கு வந்து. ஸோ வந்து என்ன டிப்ஸ் அப்படின்னா, ஒரே டிப்பு தான். என்ன அவங்களுக்கு வந்து பிடிச்சிருக்கோ அவங்கள வந்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணி விளையாட சொல்லுங்கள், அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அடிச்சு ஆடுறது நல்லா வந்து பவர் ஹிட்டிங் பிடிச்சிருக்கு அப்படின்னா அந்த மாதிரி ஆட சொல்லுங்கள். ஒரே ஒரு சின்ன ரிக்வெஸ்ட் என்ன சொல்லுவேன் அப்படின்னா, நிறைய மேட்சஸ் விளையாட விடுங்க. எந்த அளவுக்கு பாசிபிலிட்டி, இப்போ வந்து வீக்கெண்டில் எங்கேயாவது ப்ராக்டிஸ் மேட்ச் நடக்குது அப்படின்னா, ஒரு அண்டர் 14 பாய்ஸோடையோ இல்லை கேர்ள்ஸ் டீம் இருந்தால் அவங்களோடையோ நிறைய வீக்கெண்டுக்கு ஒரு அட்லீஸ்ட் வீக்லி ஒரு கேமாவது அவங்கள ஆட வைங்க. ஸோ ஏன்னா நெட்ஸில் ஆடுறதுக்கும் மேட்ச்சில் ஆடுறதுக்கும் கண்டிப்பாக டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்குது. நெட்ஸில் நல்ல ஷாட் மாதிரி தெரியும், ஆனால் வந்து மேட்ச்சில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபீல்டர் கைக்கே போகும். ஸோ அதனால ப்ராக்டிஸ் மேட்சஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து உங்கள் பொண்ணு விளாடுறாங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு அது வந்து பெனிஃபிஷியலாக இருக்கும். பட் என்ஜாய் பண்ண சொல்லுங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டு. அதுதான் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய டைம் இருக்குது பேசிக்ஸ் எல்லாமே கற்றுக்கிறதுக்கு. நிறைய கிரிக்கெட் வந்து டிவியில் பார்க்க சொல்லுங்கள். இப்போ வந்து மென்ஸோ உமன்ஸோ அதெல்லாம் பிரச்சனையே கிடையாது. மென்ஸ் கிரிக்கெட்டே பார்க்கலாம். நிறைய விஷயங்கள் அப்சர்வ் பண்ணலாம். கமெண்ட்ரியில் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னு கேட்கலாம். ஸோ நிறைய டெக்னிக்ஸ் கிரிக்கெட் பார்க்க கூட கற்றுக்கலாம். ஸோ டைம் கிடைக்கிறச்ச கிரிக்கெட் டிவியில் நிறைய வந்து பார்க்க சொல்லுங்கள். நிறைய மேட்சஸ் விளையாட வைங்க அண்ட் ஜாலியாக விளையாட வைங்க. அவ்வளோதான், வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது.
Thank you, ma'am. So I think Aziz has got an answer. The next one is, thank you for the mention. Hello, Sardaka. I want you to address about how's the career after playing. So many people might think that sports is not advisable as profession, as it has less career span, which is not true. What is there after playing career as you're carrying so well for the future? That's why it didn't matter.
ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ் தம்பி. ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து ஆஃப்டர் பிளேயிங் இப்போ வந்து உமன்ஸ் கிரிக்கெட்டில் கண்டிப்பாக நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது. நான் ஆல்ரெடி சொன்ன மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு ஐபிஎல் அதெல்லாம் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் இந்த பிசிசிஐ இஸ் பிளானிங் டு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் 6 டீம் டூர்னமெண்ட். ப்ளஸ் வந்து இந்தியா உமன் எப்படியும் ஒரே ஒரு வேர்ல்ட் கப் வின் பண்ணால் போதும், கண்டிப்பாக நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் வந்து ஓப்பன் ஆகிட்டே இருக்குது. ஒரு 5 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடியை விட இப்போ 100% ட்ரெமெண்டஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் இருக்குது. அதுதான் வந்து நான் சொல்லுவேன், ஒரு பிளேயராக இருந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ், எங்களுக்கு இருந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் ஒரு 5-6 இயர்ஸ் முன்னாடி 7 இயர்ஸ் முன்னாடி நான் விளையாடுறச்சு எனக்கு இருந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸை விட இப்போ இருக்கிற கிரிக்கெட்டர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நான் கோச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற கிரிக்கெட்டர்ஸ்க்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ராடனரியான ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ், பெட்டர் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் வந்து கண்டிப்பாக அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. ஸோ விளையாடி முடிச்சுட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா லாட் ஆஃப் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ். ஸோ வந்து லெவல் கோச்சிங் பண்ணலாம். அது இல்லாமல் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ட்ரைனிங், ஃபிட்னஸ் ட்ரைனிங்கில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது அப்படின்னா ட்ரெயினர், ஃபிசியோ, அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு நியூட்ரிஷனிஸ்ட்டு. இப்போ வந்து இன்னொரு விஷயம் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ரொம்ப ப்ராமினெண்ட்டாக வந்துட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சைக்காலஜிஸ்ட், ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் சைக்காலஜி அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம். ஸோ இப்போ வந்து மென்டல் ஹெல்த் அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து நம்ம அந்த அளவுக்கு இந்தியாவில் இன்னும் வந்து ஸ்போர்ட்ஸில் வந்து பாப்புலராக ஆகலை. இப்போதான் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக நிறைய பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து மென்டல் பிரேக் வேணும் அப்படின்லாம் போயிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் சைக்காலஜி அது கூட டெஃபினட்டாக ஒரு நல்ல ஆப்ஷன். அது இல்லை அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு பேசுறது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். இஃப் யூ லைக் டு டாக் அபவுட் கிரிக்கெட் அப்படின்னா யூ கேன் ட்ரை ஈவன் ப்ராட்காஸ்டிங் இஸ் அ குட் ஆப்ஷன். உங்களுக்கு வந்து கமெண்ட்ரி பண்ணுறதுக்கு. அண்ட் நீங்கள் வந்து டெக்ஸ்ட் கமெண்ட்ரி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இப்போ கிரிக் பஸ்லலாம் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து டெக்ஸ்ட் கமெண்ட்ரி, இப்போ இந்த பால் என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்னு நரேட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஏகப்பட்ட ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ டெஃபினட்டாக ஆஃப்டர் யூ ஃபினிஷ் பிளேயிங் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்லேயே வந்து இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய அவென்யூஸ் டெஃபினட்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ கொஞ்சம் பிளானிங் அண்ட் எப்போ எதை வந்து கரெக்டாக வந்து கொஞ்சம் கான்டாக்ட்ஸ் கரெக்டாக வந்து உங்களுக்கு எங்கே யார்கிட்ட வந்து அப்ரோச் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற 2 விஷயத்தையும் நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக பிளான் பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா டெஃபினட்டாக கெரியர் இன் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் இஸ் அ வெரி வெரி குட் ஆப்ஷன்.
Thank you, Garma. So Poonam Rath is an exciting talent, but she was dropped for the recent WC, which was heartbreaking, and her statement shows that there was no clear communication from the management on why she has dropped. And so what's your thoughts?
கண்டிப்பா இப்போ வந்து கபில், எஸ், Poonam Raut had a fantastic 2021. Her stats speak that she has got 1 century against South Africa and her average was also very good. But the reason why she wasn't picked, according to me, is that there is all Mithali Raj in the team who plays at the number 4 position. So Mithali Raj usually starts off very slow at a strike rate of around 30 or 35, and the maximum that she can reach in her innings is around that 75 to 80 mark. So in modern day cricket, okay, in World Cup, when you have to chase scores around 285, 290, and when you are batting first on really good batting tracks and you have to score 270 plus, 50 or 60 is not the strike rate at which you need to go. You need to go at a strike rate of over 85 plus minimum. If you see Australia or England, even the South Africa players, just see how they build up their strike rates. So when we have a Mithali Raj who's already striking at just 50 55 strike rate, and when she's on the crease we just get 2 or 3 runs per over, and there is automatically pressure on the incoming batter, that is whether Harmanpreet Kaur, Richa Ghosh, or even who's playing with her at the other end. So Smriti Mandhana also got out in one such partnership. So there in India could only afford to play only one batter who can bat at that pace. So unfortunately Poonam Raut is someone also with that same the strike rate around that 55 to 65 mark. So for example, if Poonam Raut and Mithali Raj go on to bat at the same pace, just scoring 2.5 or 3, maximum 4 runs per over, imagine the target that we would be able to set at the end of the 50th over. Of course, going at 3 runs per over for 3 or 4 overs is fine, but going at the same rate for 10 to 15 overs, it's definitely going to add a lot of pressure on Harman, Richa Ghosh, players like that. So you need to score at a quick pace in the modern game. So only one batter of that pace would have a guaranteed spot in the playing 11. So since Mithali Raj was a guaranteed playing 11 player, so I think that was the reason Poonam Raut was not considered. ஏன்னா ஒரே ஸ்டைலில் ஆடுறவங்க நம்பர் 3 நம்பர் 4 ஆடினாங்கன்னா ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும் டார்கெட்ஸ் சேஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் செட் பண்ணுறதுக்கும். ஒரு வேர்ல்ட் கப்பில் Poonam Raut can definitely, she has that ability, she has a very sound technique, but definitely to make a comeback into white ball cricket, I believe she needs to work on her strike rate. It should be around the 70-75 mark at least to get into the playing level, because there is a lot of competition now. There is Yastika Bhatia who's playing quality cricket. There is Richa Ghosh, who can get you those quick runs. So in order to compete with these kind of players, you need to score really, really quickly. Like Morgan Sport. Yeah, agree.
So yes, ma'am. So there's a question on economics of women cricket in India. Are we seeing a positive shift in corporates outlook towards the women's game, or is it still a distance to travel?
What's your view on it?
The shift has started to happen, but I think it's not fully there yet when compared to men's cricket. We already saw a lot of franchises like KKR, Punjab, Rajasthan. They have already showed interest in the women's IPL. So that's a great thing to know that huge franchises are interested to invest in women's cricket. So a lot of corporates also, like HCL, are ready to fund women cricketers at the grassroots level, which is a really good thing. So, but it can still be better. How it can be better is that by making the women play a lot of games, by televising all the games. For example, the senior T20 women's tournament is going on. So now the BCCA has announced women's IPL for the next year. So in order to pick their sides, the women's T20, this tournament needs to be followed closely, because you will get to know who plays what and who can be your fast scorer, your pinch hitter, things like that. You get to see in this senior women's T20 where a lot of international cricketers like Smriti, Harman are also playing. So, but unfortunately, the tournament isn't telecasted live on even Hotstar or Star Sports. So that's quite unfortunate. So if the broadcasting can happen for elite tournaments like the senior women's T20, so that by people watching a lot of games, they can come forward and see the level of cricket in which the women play. So there are scores of 140 being set, 150 being chased, things like that are happening. So if the media can branch out to a lot of people, a lot of corporates, that's how by watching the girls play and perform, that's how the corporates can consider investing into women's cricket, which I believe is an area full of potential.
So yes, I think all of us have got a clear-cut view on what cricket is, what's going on inside, and it's going to be a great work from our side also if we are all like willing to play cricket.
But Varsha, can I have
Yes.
one last question, Varsha?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Thank you, Varsha. Sir, thanks a lot for the wonderful insights in a very interesting manner. I think, combine a couple of questions into one. Number one, I think India as a team, we are among the top 5 teams in the world. I think we have all the infrastructure, we have all the resources for that. My question is the domestic cricket. Railways, it's always railways versus rest of India. And Tamil Nadu as a side, I think I just wanted to know what we need to do to ensure that Tamil Nadu cricket team, women's cricket team, is into the top 5 best teams in the country. And the second question is, of course, there are a lot of lovely young women here. All of them are leaders in their own right. I hope they won't mind me asking this question. Will marriage be a problem for them pursuing a career in cricket? So these are the 2 questions I wanted to ask. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So coming to the first part, what Tamil Nadu needs to do is, just go and play a lot of matches. So what, is the system of practice is that there are a lot of, one-on-one sessions, net sessions happening. But, in order to really compete with the top teams, as I said to, Shifa. So girls need to start playing a lot of matches. That's where, as a bowler, you get to know your real potential. When there is a huge difference when you are bowling in the nets and you are bowling out in the open. That's how you get control. As a fielder, you really understand to which end to throw. Where you need to stand, your fielding positions. As a batter, you know whether your shots hit the gap or not, what to go back and work on. So center wicket practice and practice games are the need of the hour. At least the girls need to be playing 2 to 3 practice games instead of practice sessions every week. So that's how they are going to evolve. So once this kind of practice system happens, I'm sure the girls they have a lot of potential for the like example. I would say there are a lot of girls, very young girls, like Gaalaxy, Ms.Sharadha Sridharan, who definitely have the capability to go all the way. So there is talent, of course, but this system, needs to be really get a lot of matches for them to play. So that's how they can, play together and improve as a side. And yes, definitely, over a period of time, they can break into the top 5. And coming to your second part, see, it depends. For me, fortunately, it was not marriage. Was definitely, in no way a hindrance to my cricket career. So I would say that one suggestion to all the young girls, who are out there not married yet, looking to marry. So just have a chat about your partner, that you are interested in this and you like to pursue cricket or any other sport as your career. So I'm sure that the boys of this generation are willing to accommodate. So just speak it out clearly, and the definitely if the right person comes along, I don't think they will hinder or affect your career in any way. Whether you're married or not, passion always stays the same. So just be clear and precise in what you want to do and convey, and that always helps.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
So yes, Anna, I think with all the questions of yours, and it's been like she's given us all the brief of what we're doing. Do you think T20 cricket has made more countries to play cricket? So when can cricket really become a game like football or?
I think that's a really good question. ஸோ எஸ் நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ டெஸ்ட் கிரிக்கெட் நிறைய பேர் வந்து T20 வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் நிறைய பேர் who are not genuine cricket lovers have definitely switched over to T20 and even T10. இந்த அபுதாபியில் வந்து there is this T10 league happening. So a lot of people like the shortest format. So T20 cricket, yes, it gives a lot of scope because there is less emphasis on technique when compared to test cricket. Test cricket, you need to take care of a lot of things like the seaming ball, swinging ball, your field set, your batting technique, bowling variations, things like that. When it comes to T20 cricket, it's a mix of technique and power hitting, where if you are a power hitter, technique comes second, because uh, how you score your runs does not matter. It matters only as long as you are scoring runs. That's how things happen in T20 cricket. So yes, I would say that T20 cricket and franchise based cricket also has definitely taken cricket to all countries in the world. Countries like US, Canada, they have also started having their own leagues, and T20 is definitely a way to reach out. I think US is also planning a T10 franchise tournament later next year. So T20 is definitely a viable option for all investors, looking to make some money out of cricket. So it T10, T20 quality cricket, can definitely, cricket has already branched out to a lot of nations. Japan is also playing its T20 league in 2022. I think it's in May. So it has already reached a lot of countries thanks to the help of, ICC Development Committee and all. So, to grow like football, I think it will need a little bit more time, but it is definitely on the right.
Yes, I'm thanking you for each and every question. I think I'll have to thank a lot to you in the final thing. So this would be the final question for the session.
No
ICC
problem.
trying to bring cricket to Commonwealth Games and Olympics as well. How will this impact the sport? Also, especially, how will this impact women's cricket and cricket in associate nations?
See, with respect to women's cricket, any game time that the girls are getting is an advantage. When compared to men cricketers, women cricketers don't play that much of cricket. After this World Cup, women are just playing this T20 league, and we don't know yet when their next, international assignment is. So the more game time, the more better. Uh, Women's cricket in general, yes, Commonwealth Games is being watched by a lot of people, and it's happening in England. So, England and Australia, the top sides in women's cricket, will also be taking part. So, it is going to be a very grand spectacle, that's for sure. And if Indian girls are able to, put up a special performance and win a medal, win the gold, there is nothing like it. So definitely, I would say that it's a good thing for women's cricket.
Thank you so much, ma'am, being so patient in answering all the questions. So yes, as said before, I think all of us being here in the session or people who are going to talk about this outside, people are hiding inside who really want to play cricket will come out, and I think so we'll have lots of girl or women playing cricket now. So as of the questionnaire session, thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Varalakshmi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varalakshmi. Thank you, Sharadha ma'am, for very beautifully answering all our questions and doubts. Next, we have felicitations by Rotaractor Gangadharan, the president of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Unique.
Yeah, very warm good evening, all Rotarians and Rotaractors present here. So, first of all, I would like to thank Rotary Club of Coimbatore Changemakers and other Rotary clubs to make this session happen. And I also thank Ms.Sharadha Sridharan for the wonderful session and the wonderful Q&A time. So, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Anna. Now, I request Protractor Arnold, the president of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Metro, to present the vote of thanks for us.
It's an honor to be a part of this wonderful session. On behalf of all the host clubs, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our speaker, Ms.Sharadha Sridharan, founder of She Talks Cricket. Thank you, ma'am. It was a wonderful session. Finally, I would like to thank all the members present here for making time to be with us today. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, Rotaractor Arnold. Now, I request all of you to turn on your videos for just a screenshot. So we'll click a picture. I request all of you to turn on your videos for a minute.
I think we are done.
Sir, எடுத்துட்டீங்களா?
Yes, ma, done.
Okay, sir. Now, I invite Rotarian Vasudevan to adjourn the meeting for us.
And I think Vasu is not there, so I think you have to be honest.
Okay. In the absence of the host club president as the co-advisor, I think we can adjourn the meeting. We'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining with us in today's meeting. People, you're free to leave the meeting.